Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to the month of April. This is your 3 cards for the month. And happy birthday to those Tauruses who will be at the end of April having your birthday. So in anticipation of your birthday, sometimes the month before our birthday, actually things feel a little bit stuck or clogged or slow. And then when our birthday hits, things sort of spring forward a bit. So we have Uranus that moved into your sign. It did already a little bit last year, and then it retrograded and came out, and now it's back in. So get ready, those of you born in early Taurus, so the late April people, for Uranus to start hitting the sun. Meaning you might feel suddenly the urge to make some changes. You might feel a bit restless. You might want to do something a little more, in your eyes, radical. And maybe in other people's eyes it'll be radical too. You may want to really be reinventing the way you think about your work life and your finances, or anything that's become very routine or bogged down to you. You might be wanting to revolutionize that in your life. This is an influence going on for the next 7 years, but depending when you're born, it'll be hovering around you. You might feel it for a year or 2, maybe 3, depending on other things in your chart. But rest assured, over the next 7 years, every Taurus will go through a bit of an upheaval, revolutionary, reinventing, get me out of here, I'm restless kind of time. So we prepare our minds for these transits. Alrighty, so first I'm going to, of course, burn my sage. And if you have any, you can burn it along with me and cleanse yourself for the month here. So just imagine the sage is all around you as it is around me. And we ask Archangel Michael to clear anything in, on, and around us, no longer for our highest good, and bring us the best of messages today for you. Cutting the cards. So your first card, Taurus, is 7 of Pentacles. Second card, Wheel of Fortune. Third card, the Priestess, High Priestess. So this is very good, but initially at the beginning of the month, you might be feeling, as I mentioned, sluggish, stuck, tired, depressed. The seven of Pentacles also can mean, in the Thoth deck, it's called failure, but it doesn't mean you're going to fail. It might mean that you're feeling the loss of something that you cared about, or that you wanted, something that failed, in that sense. A sense of struggling with your self-worth, if you are, and if you are tight on finances right now, then it's time to take a look at whether you are valuing yourself well or accurately. Often, if we're tight on money, it's because we don't believe in the worth of our abilities and skills, or that we deserve to have abundance. So you really want to take a look at that at the beginning of the month. However, the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess followed by together in the month means there's some really nice surprise, turnaround, lucky moment for you, or windfall. It might not be money, it might be something else, but there's Wheel of Fortune turns your fortune for the better. There's something lucky. Something comes in that you didn't expect, and you're uplifted and surprised. The High Priestess means there's something very, 2 major arcana coming in together as your surprise turnaround means there could be a real breakthrough, and that could be through an opportunity, through somebody that you meet that you're just so aligned with finally. It could happen that you have an amazing insight that just, oh my God, eureka, I understand something about my life now, and now like all of these things start to flow because it's so much easier. With the Priestess sometimes too, the High Priestess could mean, because she represents intuition and psychic abilities, some of you might feel like you're more connected to yourself spiritually than you've been in a while, or you have a breakthrough in that level of your life. And that can look like anything. That, you know, that could be a dream that you have that turns out to be predictive and true. That could be that suddenly you are able to open your gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, something like that. Maybe your spirit guide appears to you in meditation or a dream. Maybe you just feel more connected to your ancestors and your past or the land that you came from suddenly. Many things can play out and feel mystical and spiritual as a personal experience. So try not to let yourself get too down if you're starting off your month with that failure feeling or tightness of finances or stuff like that, or feeling like you're not sure if you can trust people or any of that stuff. Try to really have some hope and work on, really look at what those thoughts are and where they're coming from, and challenge them, whether they're really old stuff or whether they're actually true. Because probably they're not very true. It's probably old baggage. Because you're going to have a turnaround and a surprise this month for the better. And I'm not just saying that because it's your birthday. It's actually in the cards. So if you would like to have a birthday reading, I do astrology charts. It's called a solar return, and it's a specific chart that is cast every year for your birthday to see what this year will be about astrologically. Or we can approach it with tarot if you want a reading for your year. You can reach me at river-rain.com or clairvoyant medium Catherine Allen on Facebook. I wish you a good month.